Okay, so I am going to record a tutorial about how to set up BlandARMocap and use it, and essentially I'm going to start from not having Blender installed at all. So this is a complete tutorial, and if you already know how to install Blender and have it installed, that's fine. You can skip a large portion of this. Anyway, so let's start with Blender. So Blender is a free 3D software project. If you have any difficulty, sometimes it actually looks for Blenders on like Amazon. So usually if you type blender.org, it'll take you there. Now 4.4 as of the recording of this video is the most current version. So go ahead and click download that. You can download it and you can install it. It's fairly straightforward. It's available for Mac, available for Windows, even Linux. So go ahead and click on that, install it, pause the video, and come back when you're ready. Okay, ready? Now we're going to do BlandARMocap. So this is a free motion capture, markerless motion capture. We're going to do BlandARMocap. There we go. And all the credit should go to this guy, CG Tinker. This is the guy who created it. He also created a version for the Android operating system. It's called Retargeter. Now, unfortunately, that doesn't seem to work with modern Android. Apparently, this guy, for whatever reason, had to leave off working on these projects, and he has a little note about it here that he's discontinuing it, but he's leaving it up on GitHub. Now GitHub is a place, and if you're not a free software person, it's a place where people go to upload their software projects and make them available for anybody to use, or sometimes it's used for people to distribute their own software to the world, or sometimes keep it private. Anyway, if all this looks a little daunting, don't worry. We're just going to go over here and we're going to download the zip. So click the download zip. Now, this is actually not my first take at this video, so I already have it downloaded right here. That's the zip file. Go ahead and click save. This probably won't happen for you. Put it where you want. And then it'll pop up over here on these things. Yeah, I've made sure that I had it downloaded a couple of times just to make sure that it worked. So once you have that done, then what we're going to do is we're going to open Blender 4.4. Maybe. There we go. And we're just going to delete that the little cube there. We don't need it. I hit the delete key. If you don't want it, if you don't have the delete key, you can also do like Control X or whatever not Control X, just X. Sorry, just X, and that should delete it. Now to install things, go to Preferences, and I don't know which one of these guys is going to be enabled by default for you, but we're going to go to Add-ons. Surprise, surprise! It's not like I haven't clicked on this already tonight. But we're going to do install from disk. We're going to go to where I put that guy, which is right here, and we're going to click install from disk. Now, when it installs from disk, it'll show up over here. This probably should have also already been here on my end, but then it's also enabled. You can click or unclick to enable or to disable it, and I'm going to save the preferences on this little hamburger thing down here. Hamburger button. Okay, so now how do we access this? Well, we can do one of two things. You see this little wedge sitting right here. We can grab that wedge and drag out, but don't try that anywhere else because that's just going to drag that part. Drag the wedge, or you can click N. And once you have this guy installed, then that extra little tab will show up over there, right over here. Now, this guy is going to say, if we click on him, he's going to say, wait, you need all these dependencies installed. Now, these dependencies, if you're a little leery of installing stuff on your computer, This stuff comes from Google, CV2. I'm not actually sure where that comes from, but like these two things come directly from Google. And then pip is just an installer. So what we do is we go ahead and we tell it we're going to install. Internet connections required. Blender may have to be started with the elevated permissions in order to install the package. That's actually a good point. Funny enough, I think I actually already have these installed, but for some reason it's not finding that. So, shoot, how do we do this? What we're going to do is we're going to look for where Blender is located on my computer, and I'm going to show you how to do this the good old hard way. So let's go to local disk, and it's in, I forget, it's either program files, yeah, program files, and we're going to look over here. Then we're going to do something over here, and we're going to say, shoot, how do we start admin? Command prompt, run as administrator. That may be what you need to do. Yes. Now this is dangerous, but yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to copy the address, and that's the right mouse click. So what I did is I came over here up to this little thing, and I said copy that address, and right mouse click. Is that the right button? Yeah, that's the right button. Slash the Windows slash. We're going to say Blender. What is it not like about that? Maybe we put that in quotation marks. Then it works. Now usually I don't like starting things as an administrator. We'll see if that works. But then we're going to click install dependencies, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video because this might take a while. Okay, we should be back, and it installed all of these guys over here. Boom. All right. Supposedly this is running, so save preferences, close that guy out. I'm going to drag this guy out. We'll go to media pipe. Aha. So what we can do is you can either detect directly from your webcam, and unfortunately my webcam is pointed at a wall right now, but one of my animators actually already it has recorded some stuff. Let's see here, that's the wrong disk. The lines, and you want to select the movie. Somehow the thing is upside down there. All right, accept, and I'm going to detect clip. Now what it's going to do is it's going to find her face and it's going to start looking at her. Oh, actually stop detection because I was looking at pose. Let's do face. Let's do the smart thing and actually tell it to do the face. Detect clip. There we go. And it's actually going to grab her face, and it's going to grab the thing, and then what that does is it creates this guy down here. There we go. And there is the markerless facial motion capture done easy. And what that can be done is that can be then transferred to essentially a Rigify rig. So what the heck is a Rigify rig? For those of you wondering, Rigify is a part of Blender. You have to enable it usually. Sometimes this is unclicked, but it's essentially like a free skeleton that you can apply for characters. So what we do is we say, yeah, there we go, basic human. No, not basic human. Where was that? It's not there. Armature. Meta-rigs. Human meta-rig. Yeah, okay. There it is, because the basic meta-rig does not have the face. This one has the face. So, what you should be able to do is collect that and transfer the animation. No driver collection. There's a driver collection, face drivers, transferred objects to the space, and there's got to be another thing in there. But essentially, what this does is this sets up the actual facial animation, markerless motion capture that can then be transferred. There's a little bit more that you have to do with the Rigify rig. I think what you have to do is you actually have to set it up as a actually apply it to a character before it actually works properly. So that is it for this video. Basically, this is how to take a Blender, install it, install the BlandARMocap, and get the stuff actually entered into, or the data saved into a Blender file. Now, if you want to transfer this between like a group, you probably don't even need that Rigify rig. Probably all you need is this data over here, and then they can actually move that in and apply that to their own Rigify rig and actually get the facial animation working. So you could just save this as like facial mocap, your project name, and then lines, whatever. I'm not going to do that because I've already got this into the project I needed to be in. So that is it for today. Have a good one. You gotta be kidding me.